I'm answering an e-question, and something that came up in the on the webinar yesterday in January. What was it? January 2017 was how do you get math online without using the equation editor that's built into the e-question portal or that access. So what this is, these are two ways that I've dealt with this over the years, and one of the ways I've done this is to do my math on a whiteboard or on paper and either scan it or get a picture of it. I honestly have been using a lot of whiteboards, those little student-sized whiteboards, and snapping a photograph with my phone. And then once it's on my computer, what I can do is I go out to this website that one of my online students told me about was Imager. I always called it Imgur, and I was told that was wrong today. So I'm signed in. You do not have to sign in to create an account, but if you do, it'll let you save like the last. I mean, as you see, I've got over 3,000 images here. I think you can see the last 200 or something like that. But they're always there, and to date, this website hasn't given me a problem as far as accessing them again. So what I'm going to do is I did my work for this question back here. I started. Here's the question. It was a quadratic equation. I had to solve it. The student thought that to FOIL the left-hand side, but didn't know where to go from there. So I started the response, and and then what I said. So here's a similar exercise. So I wrote out a similar question, and you'll see it here in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm at the Imager website, and I signed in. So I'm going to add images, and then I'm going to browse, and these are in my camera uploads. I'm using Dropbox, and here's all those images that I just made. Now sometimes it's good to keep track of what, sometimes I'll do one at a time. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go backwards here. I'll add this one, and then as you see it, okay, as soon as that finishes loading, sometimes you get to refresh a page, sometimes it acts wonky. So let me finish getting these up here. You can also select more than one. I've done that before. Whoops, what am I doing? Here we go, browse, and let's get that last picture up. And that's actually the first one, because I took photographs of them in reverse order. So I want to get this picture as the first one in my response. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to direct link it and copy that. I guess I can use the copy command or Control C it, or Command C if you're in a Mac. And so I've got that URL highlighted there, and I'm going to go back to my e-question, and then I'm just going to use that insert image feature, and I'm going to set that in, and then I'll look at the appearance, and sometimes it's too large a file. So this is how you click on appearance. You can change the scale, and of course it'll keep your aspect ratio if you have constrained proportions correct. So I'm gonna insert this and see what it looks like. Probably I should be good and put a description in here. Let's see, description, a quadratic equation for screen readers. Insert. Okay, now I don't know. It's honestly looking a little large for this file. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna change this down to, I don't know, let's try 360. Let's see if we cut it in half. What happens there, what that looks like. Yeah, that still looks good. Okay. And that's what I do. Then I go back, I just hit a return and go back to the next one. And get the link, direct link. These other ones won't work because you need the file extension and the full URL. So make sure you grab that. If you get the wrong one, you'll see it just doesn't appear. And I'm going to change this to 360 also, since the last one worked so well. I need my description. Okay, let's insert that and see, there's the second part. Then I can just do the third one. I don't know if you need me to finish doing this, but this is what I'll do. And yes, they're all images, but I didn't have to type that all in. And as long as I write fairly neat, people can see what I did. And some you can add all the add in some comments as you write it. It'd be easier to do this in person or in a video, but so such it is. Now, what if I wanted to do something? What if I didn't want my handwritten work? Or if it was a really short formula, like for that quadratic formula, that I mean, I guess my handwriting looks okay, but if you wanted to have a nice looking word equation, this weirdest website, I don't know where I came up with this. I don't remember, but it works pretty well. So it's a Java enabled website, so your browser you gotta let your browser access it, and every once in a while Java will update and it won't work, so you just gotta be aware of that. So but what you can do is it's just like a Word a math type kind of interface. And I'm just going to type in this. Let's see, they do have a plus or minus. I just got to find it. There it is, plus or minus, and then square root. Let's see, then I can do the script. Let's see, I think with this one, you don't have to do it like you do in Word math type. You can just type it into negative, let's see, b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then once you get that, you can click on the image. And then what I'll often do is I'll just right click on it and I'll say copy image location. And often what will happen is I don't know if it's MathML, I don't really know what coding is using. It's using on it, but if you go insert an image and just paste it in the URL, see how it shows up right there nice? So you don't have to save it elsewhere. This is one advantage of using this Weiris website. It does let you do that. Let's see, what is a quadratic formula. I'm going to insert and see there it shows up there. So then it's it certainly looks pretty nice. One issue with Weiris, to type it all out by hand, the more you enter on any window here, that the fonts become smaller. So you don't want to do too much math on it, or you'll have to use separate windows. The other option you can do is you can go to image, and it'll, if you go out there, let's see, I think I've already got the window open. Let's see. You can save it as an image. So you can save image as, and it'll save it as a JPEG or a PNG. Okay, and then you can upload that using that insert image feature. So I hope this helps you come up with a couple of ways to get math online to help students. It certainly beats using let's see, search question my equestion archive. Let's take a look at this. Here, this one. Can I open that up again? Yeah. So there's what they gave them to that math. Yep. There's the Weiris equation. So I hope that helps you, makes your work a little easier. And give me a yell if you need any help or need any advice, such that I have free advice, So I'll stop this video. It's probably been long enough, and I'll send it along.